The week 1 Grandmaster is Kabam Mike. 3 weeks of group stage play and then 4 weeks of knockout stage play tournament action. 32 summoners started, 1 emerged victorious. Nerd, Tom Jarvis, FinTech, Lagacy all did phenomenally, as well as so many more did. Now, this is going to be the draft show for the Grandmasters Community Cup. We've got a lot in store for you. I will explain how that's going to work and, of course, show you the full draft in all of the groups. It's some scary groups, some scary groups out there. We're going to be getting started November 28th. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Hive. Well, might as well cover our bases there at Vega Playbook. That's how I'll be doing a lot of the updating, of course, and then follow all of the competitors throughout the way. That is the best way to let them know that you really appreciate what they're doing. Now, Lagacy emerged victorious. He did beat FinTech. They all did phenomenally. So many amazing players in this tournament. And I want to quickly go ahead and show you the rankings, and that will help explain the format for the Grandmasters Cup that we have coming out. But this is a Vega Battlegrounds Championship Top 10. Lagacy got the most points that anyone can possibly get in a tournament. He won his group. He won every matchup in his group. And then, of course, he won every stage along the way. It comes in with 55 points. FinTech picked up 35. Nerd at 20. Tom Jarvis at 20. Slaymon with 10. Emulate and Nahorn at 7. Yusafa 6. Simula at 5. DLL and Nick 136 at 4. And now let's go ahead and look at where all of the number 1 seeds have been placed in the Grandmasters Cup. All right, now these are where all of the number 1 seeds were placed. Each of them did play in the previous tournament. It was the best way to accumulate points, of course, for the rankings total. Now, each new competitor was given a score of 1. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but going back through how it worked out, that actually means you at least won 1 matchup, which takes a tremendous amount of skill and also some RNG going your way. It's also going to create some real groups of death. Trust me as you see this go along. Now, also, while I've got you here, I want to explain Community, Grandmaster, what the heck are you talking about? Each week, there will be a Grandmaster for this tournament, and that Grandmaster will be responsible for having 2 automatic bans, 2 champions that just cannot even be included in your deck, and 2 other champions that cannot be banned. It's going to be up to each Grandmaster how they want to go about doing it. If I am a Grandmaster one week, just because it could actually happen, it is my tournament, I'll be doing it on Twitter. It'll be a Twitter poll, and we will vote for it. Now, the really cool twist is the Grandmaster, after that vote or after that poll has finished, can then decide which 2 of those champions will be banned and which 2 cannot be banned. The week 1 Grandmaster is Kabam Mike. You're gonna want to go follow him on Twitter. Make sure you are. I'll put a link to his Twitter feed in the description for this, and it's going to be up to him how he does it. The only responsibility he has is to do it fairly, have a lot of fun with it, and also make sure he tells me and all the competitors before we start on Monday the 28th, who are the 2 champions that are automatically banned, cannot be in your deck, and who are the 2 champions you cannot ban. Now, these were the number 1 seeds. We've got Yusafa heading up Group A, Lagacy, the defending champion in Group B. Group C, MU8's Bryce gave Lagacy a heck of a run for his money in the previous tournament. Nahorn, again, did phenomenally. Group D, Simula cleaned the clock of every 4 Lokian he faced in the group stage, just totally blitzed the whole thing, was phenomenal. FinTech came in 2nd place, phenomenal run throughout the whole thing. Tom Jarvis, who you saw, took Lagacy down to the wire. The final game, set, and match of the whole thing was incredible to watch. And our very own, you know him, I've known him for so long, one of my best friends in this whole game, DLL, now actually a champion designer. That's how smart this guy is, how good he is at this game. A champion designer for this very game here, Marvel Contest of Champions. All right, you don't have to know much to know that this is where it already got going crazy. I used a random number generator and a pen and a pad to get this done, and I had no control over it. And as soon as I saw these matchups coming through, I was like, we've got a tournament. We've got a show for you all. I cannot believe it. It was, I couldn't have designed it better myself, right? Just to get the cool sports drama going. Like, this is the good drama. This is the good drama that just naturally happens. We've got Nick 136, runs the recoil tree, uses Karnak, and he will beat you before you even know what's going on. Going up against Yusafa. So excited for those 2 to go head to head. KarateMike himself gave Lags a great run for his money in the first round of the Illuminati Invitational. We are guaranteed to see a rematch of Lagacy. KarateMike Lagacy is going to get tested and tested fast in this tournament. B Manny, the B Manny, for Loki, MCoC legend, in the group there with MU8. Max, who won his group, or no, second place in his group in the last round with an amazing come from behind victory over B McG, in there with Nahorn. My boy Campo MC versus Samuel. These are two of the smartest, most skilled players you will ever see. Make sure you turn in for those matchups. See the deck scene of all the specials. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be delightful. I am so excited for that. J Will, the winner of the Fall Brawl, hosted by the Black Order and Ghost Dog. He won. It is an impressive tournament with amazing competitors. Keep an eye out, see if they do another one like that. Ghost Dog, don't want to put pressure on you, buddy, but there it is. J Will is a tournament champion himself, going in there against FinTech. MP Blaze, who kicked my butt in the last tournament, had a phenomenal showing there, going in there with Tom Jarvis, and then a rematch that everyone wants to see. I know everyone wants to see. If you saw the first one, you're like, I can't believe we're getting it again already. Guaranteed in Group H, DLL, and B McG. Wow, just with the Siege 1 and 2, you already know this is going to be good. Okay, and remember I said new participants are going to come in with a score of 1, and this shows you how hard it is just to get a single point, and then also the skill level of champions, of competitors who are coming in and really going to be creating some groups of death. Absolutely, right? Okay, and Group A, I think that says Carl. Who is Carl? Does anyone actually know who Carl is? I think we're finally maybe, if we don't find out in this tournament, no one will ever find out. Then myself, I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. I'm in with Lags and KarateMike. It's always fun to at least have my name on the board in my own tournament. We'll see how this goes. We'll have some fun with it. I think the trick is to get them to laugh. I'm gonna see if I can be on call with them. If I can make them laugh, I might distract them long enough to take a game or two. Lefty Knox in Group C. I know you love him. You're going to be excited to see his beautiful, beautiful streaming and talents on display there against MUH and B Manny. Nahorn and Max, I'm sorry, you got happy as a number 3 seed. You know, it just is what it is. These tournaments, there are no easy outs. Everyone is amazing. So there you go. Super Sam in there with Campo, and Simula Sam was able to pull off a victory in the last tournament. I'm sure he's looking to improve upon that performance. My boy, my battleground leader, my war planner, Mr. Clowniest Clown, or some of you may know him as Mommy Short Arms from SSX, but I know him as Clown from For Loki. Gonna go in there, going up against his boy. I know they are good friends, he and J Will, and then up against FinTech as well. I already mentioned his tournament, host extraordinaire, streamer extraordinaire, Ghost Dog. Excited to have him in there as a number 3 seed. And then Infamous. Had a phenomenal showing there. Really gave, I think it was Lagacy a run for his money, and Bryce came on the fortunate end of a black screen issue. As part of the game, handled it like an absolute champion. I'm sure he's going to continue to impress you with his skills in streaming and also in Battlegrounds and Warplay. All right, let's go ahead and jump and finish it off these groups. Okay, now, and just as a reminder, make sure you go and follow Kabam Mike. I don't know for certain if he's going to do it on Twitter because it's up to him. It's up to each Grandmaster how they want to go about deciding who are the 2 champions that must be banned and who are the 2 champions that cannot be banned. I think he's going to do it on Twitter. I know I already follow him. I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles this and having a good time with these competitors. I think Mike's gonna mess with us a little bit, and I could not be more excited for it. And then make sure each week to tune in so you know who's gonna be that week's Grandmaster. I have lined up a star-studded, incredibly fun group of Grandmasters. I could not be more excited about this. Now, all right, in Group A, we've got MCoC, phenomenal channel, taught so many of us how to play Tigra. Rounding out Group A, my alliance leader, Sire, gonna try to beat KarateMike again, or actually, I'm sorry, try to get revenge against KarateMike. They had a phenomenal matchup. See if I can get Sire on call with me. If I can make him laugh, maybe I'll be able to steal that matchup too. We'll see, but that is my game plan going into it. Marcelo, a phenomenal player. Group C is one of those absolutely dangerous looking groups with so many talented players. Slayer of God's gonna come in there and round out Group D. Group E, PWF, not someone you typically see as a number 4 seed in a group of 4. That is a phenomenally skilled group right there. Marcus, buddy of mine, met him twice at both of my meetups. Really like that dude. So happy to see him back in here, looking to get revenge against Jay Will. Think he's going to be causing some problems with Group F. Make sure you keep an eye out for him. Enzo, everyone knows him. Two streamer extraordinaires there with Ghost Dog and Enzo. And then, of course, Blaze does his on Wednesday nights now. Those are always a lot of fun. You can learn a lot of things there. And then in what I think, if I had to pick just one group now, I think every competitor in here has a realistic chance of winning this or winning any match. Everyone here is that good, that skilled. It's just how they're going to come prepared that day. But if I had to pick one group and just be like, that is the group of death, that is the group that I have no idea who I like, I would not want to bet any money because I feel like I'd have a 25% chance of getting it right, 75% chance of being wrong, is who's going to win Group H. That is a phenomenally skilled, top to bottom, good rosters, great rosters, highly knowledgeable, skills to match group. Obviously, I'm going to be commentating as much as I possibly can on all of the group stage, and as we move through the playoffs, make sure you follow all of these competitors. Let them know you enjoy what they're doing, you appreciate what they're doing as we play throughout the end of November, starting November 28th, and then well into December through the holiday season. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you're excited, what you're thinking, who you think is going to win each group. Remember, two competitors from each group will advance into the knockout stage. Could not be more excited for the second tournament in the Vega Battlegrounds Championship, the Grandmasters Community Cup. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you on the streams. Take care.
I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.